What I was most stunned by when I watched the film was that the action topped the best action films you see around.
This is a genre I love so much. You know, I wanted to infuse it with some culture and social resonance, along with some cool kicks, punches, and the odd elbow here or there.
It's gonna be wonderful.
There's something about the action sequences, and particularly about the violence in the film, that is perpetually cathartic. As you're watching it, it's so fucked up that you have to giggle as it's happening.
Yeah, I think people might be surprised when they see me drenched in blood, you know, biting a knife into someone's neck. I mean, I remember the first film that really captivated me. I snuck downstairs and watched Bruce Lee and Enter the Dragon through the banister way past my bedtime, and I was utterly enthralled.
The film is obviously gritty and cinematically beautiful. And then Dev, as a physical performer, has such a unique action quality to his movement.
We had this sort of dysfunctional kind of stunt team, you know, because language was a huge problem, but they all spoke with their hands and legs.
It was born from another kind of catastrophe where we couldn't fly in our amazing stunt team, you know, because of border closures and for various reasons. So, you know, I'm on YouTube late at night and we find this guy, Brahim, who is an amazing French-Moroccan stunt choreographer living in Thailand with the most amazing team. His stuff was incredible. And I got on the phone with Brahim and I'm like, you know, we have a full crew here and I need you here yesterday. And he came down.
Yeah, whoever is on the ground dead, okay? Somebody translate. They should be in pain or dead.
The script was really detailed in these sequences and Brahim just ran with those and precisely executed them.
3, 2, 1, action! Throw this guy here, one, you're gonna throw him, so this will get smashed.
Very early on in the process, I'd spent a lot of time with the stunt team. One of his guys, Steven, who was like shooting his previses on a small handheld camera, you know, who's also a great stuntman. I was like, you know, we could use Steven to actually shoot some of this action. You know, he's a ninja, he's a stuntman, so he could be dancing with us.
Hey, roll sound!
He knows where I'm gonna be before I do it.
Go!
And that allowed us to not cut the sequences up as much and find a sort of flow. So they're cuttier at the beginning when he's not trained, and as his journey progresses and he gets better, it becomes this sort of like violent ballet.
Dev was able to act in these sequences that were so well choreographed, had such fluidity, had so much character, he blows us away.
You know, I wanted to create an action hero that, you know, wasn't like bursting out of his suit. He had to be a believable waiter in this place. So, you know, the idea was like to try and get as close to Bruce Lee shredded as possible. So it was lettuce, sweet potato, and salmon 3 times a day, every day for months, while the crew was having the most delicious Indonesian food. And I would wake up in the morning and be doing all of that action choreography. The characters, hopefully a more attainable, more realistic look at what an underdog Avenger would look like.
All right.
Got it!
From an action standpoint, it opened up the world for so many other opportunities in the movie for us to see things that we hadn't seen before. The wrestling was interesting because we were trying to find a new way to fight. Plus, they were wearing costumes. All of the fighters are rooted in animal mythology.
King Cobra!
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You know, I broke my hand in the middle of an action scene. I had to do all the choreo one-handed for part of the film.
There's a bathroom fight where Kid and Rana has this intense fight, which was great until Dev did this move and his hand got stuck in Rana's jacket, and Sikandar moved and Dev broke his bone. And he came in and he said, "Oh, I think I sprained my thing." And there was like a balloon. I'm like, we should go to the hospital, or we should get our doctor. He said, no, let's keep going. And then we went shooting that bathroom fight scene on the floor with dirty water and all these moves. And the doctor came in, he looked at it, he said, 100% it's broken. We had to find this private medical jet that would fly us to Jakarta to put a screw on the bone here. So if you look carefully, you'll see in scenes he has this bandage over his hand. It's not costume. It's not by design. It's actually because his hand was broken.
Isn't she beautiful? I call her Nikki. Minaj.
The chase sequence involving Alfonso's custom tuk-tuk is extra hilarious, I think, for Westerners because it has a kind of quotational Eastern flavor. A three-wheeled vehicle we're used to seeing when seeing documentary footage of crowded cities in India, now put to the test along the lines of a Fast and the Furious mobile.
You know, a lot of movies, when you do a car chase, it's like two insanely tricked out, awesome cars, right? In this one, you're rooting for the tuk-tuk, and it's fun because even in that layer of the film, Dev has weaved in that David and Goliath motif.
First time I saw the film, I laughed out loud that under the duress of being chased by the police, Alfonso recommends turning on the turbo.
Turbo!
From a safety standpoint, it was also a nightmare because the way to like turn it and move it very quickly, there's not a lot of cushion.
Man, nice. That's cool.
You know, all I can say is Dev has created a very distinct action vibe. It's beautiful, it's tragic, it's violent, but above all, what Dev has managed to package it in is something that feels really cool.
Spooky.
This guy.
It's been a ferocious process. And for even the people that don't know the sort of cultural touch points, hopefully it's just a bombastic, fun ride.